6:13 this morning, and look at all the places that are dealing with this Arctic outbreak. If it's cold in the valley, you know it's really, really cold other places. Look at all the places in the single digits this morning. And yes, in many places like us, it's windy, and so it's feeling colder in that. And don't worry, they're going to be cooling down over here too. This cold front's still on the move and will be cooling down the far east coast later on. But truly remarkable how cold these temperatures are. And yes, it is cold enough that this doesn't happen very often in the state of Texas. It's cold enough for freezing rain and sleet in San Antonio and Austin, and farther to the north, yes, some flurries of snow. But notice none of that any farther south than south of San Antonio. It's all rain for us, and it's going to stay all rain. So no, there's not going to be snow, there's not going to be any sleet, there's not going to be ice on the roads. It feels very cold out there. It feels like it's cold enough for ice to form, but our temperatures are above freezing and are expected to stay above freezing through the day today and tonight. So you're not going to have to worry about any icy roads out there. But do bundle up because it is cold. Now, it's just going to be a cold rain for us today. But look how high our rain chances are. Now, the best chance of rain is this morning. That's when I think the rain's going to be most widespread. And as we go through the day, there's going to be less and less. But I do think the rain ends last near the coast, so that's why your rain chance is the highest. And it's going to end first in central and western Starr County. It probably will end mid-afternoon out here in central and western Starr County, late afternoon for eastern Starr County and most of Hidalgo County, and then during the early evening hours, it will all end in Cameron and Willacy County. But definitely carry the umbrella around this morning, and make sure it's a strong umbrella because it's windy as well out there. And it's going to stay windy for most of the day, so there's going to be a wind chill factor all day today. Right now, it mainly feels like the upper 20s, and I don't think most places are going to feel any warmer than the mid-30s this afternoon. Our thermometers are going to say about the mid-40s, but it's probably going to feel about 10 degrees cooler throughout the day. We're mainly in the upper 30s this morning, but it feels mainly like the upper 20s. And that's because we're still going to be seeing wind gusts 40 to 35 miles per hour, at least through early afternoon, even late afternoon. I still think they're going to be gusts around 30 miles per hour, cloudy all day long. And though there'll be less and less rain, the rain chance is high this morning and will get smaller and smaller as the afternoon goes on. I do think it's possible that we will continue to see those 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts, maybe up to 45 right along the coast until 6 o'clock this afternoon. So that's where the wind advisory is in effect. This is where it's going to be the windiest, but I don't want you to think that Starr and Hidalgo County are not going to be windy today. You're just not going to see as big of a wind gust. But all of us are under a wind chill advisory until 6 p.m. And that is because it's not going to feel any warmer than the mid-30s. And we could briefly this morning see some feels-like temperatures we already have just about an hour ago, and it could still happen. We could see the feels-like temperatures dip as low as the mid-20s, but plan on it not feeling any warmer than the mid-30s this afternoon. That said, the reason the wind chill advisory expires at 6 p.m. is because the winds are going to continue to die down tonight. Now, early this evening, they're going to be sustained around 15 with gusts of 25, but late tonight, only around 5 miles per hour. So, though we'll finally cool back down into the upper 30s, it's not going to feel any colder than the mid-30s. So it's going to feel about the same tonight as it does this afternoon. So plan on that. Notice it's not going to get to freezing, so you don't need to wrap the pipes, you don't need to cover the plants, but do layer up and wear the hats and gloves and make sure that those pets have a place to get out of the wind. Give them some extra blankets if they're going to be staying outside. And look how cold it's still going to be tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is going to feel better because it's not going to be as windy, but there's still going to be some rain around, not as much today, but there'll be rain around, and rain around Thursday as well. It is going to be very difficult to see any sun the next 3 days. It's looking very cloudy, but I do think sun returns on Friday. I do think the 70s are coming back this weekend. Once again, look like a pretty nice weekend. Just a 20% chance of rain on Sunday. That's actually another weak cold front that keeps us in the 70s even into the beginning of next week, below normal temperatures for the next 7 days in your First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast. Michael?